Hey, Two Cities, it's Micah. Just wanted to jump on here and give you a quick update for the Give, Love, Serve 100 challenge. The Love 100 challenge is what we've been calling it in the month of January. We've been talking about serving people, giving value to people, letting them know that they are loved by God, and we've been going through a series called Love Thy Neighbor. And so I just wanted to jump on here and give you the update because things have escalated quickly. We started the month pretty slow in terms of how many people were reporting back the amount of things that they were doing that was good for others, and so I just wanted to jump on here. Hey, Ruth, great to see you. By the way, I need to interview you for our Two Cities podcast. We can do it through the computer. I was going to come out there and interview you when you were running, but I'd love to interview you for our podcast. So let me know when we can do that. Anyways, so I wanted to read through some of the things that people have submitted and said, this is what I've done to contribute to the Love 100 challenge. And I believe that we are making a difference in the lives of those around us by being the hands and feet of Jesus, by bringing value to people, by letting them know that he loves them through our acts of love. So why don't I go ahead and I'm going to share with you the screen of our latest post, or our latest update of a post of people reporting back some of their things. So here we go. Let's read some of these together. By the way, I need to update this because one just came in. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. 96 out of 100 acts of love. Awesome. And we still have some time. We've still got some things left in this month. We still have some time, so you can definitely still be a part of this. So here's some of the things that people have said. And by the way, these are just the reported things. I know that there's a bunch of other things people have been doing to share love and show love, but these are some of the things people felt comfortable sharing, and they're not bragging. They're trying to spur each other on in loving good deeds, as Hebrews 10:24 talks about. So Beth Rodriguez says, I brought lunch over to an old neighbor who is disabled. Wow, that's fantastic. Tony says, we signed up to deliver food to a family of a friend who is in serious condition at the hospital. You definitely want to remember those who are sick and support them. Thank you so much for reporting that. Getting a phone call here. Going to have to deny that. Liz says, I lent my pink fuzzy socks to Matt during service this morning. That's hilarious because his feet were cold. But then she says, and also reached out to a friend whose mom is ill to offer empathy and support. Love that. Love that. She also says, volunteered to host Financial Peace University. Come join us. So if you have not taken Financial Peace University, you want to learn how to manage your money in a biblical way that'll get you out of debt and build wealth, Liz is the one you want to talk to. You can message her. You can talk to us. You can email hello@TwoCities.Church, or you can just message us on Facebook, which is what you're watching this on. So you can do that as well. And we don't have a time for that, but it will be virtual. It'll be over Zoom. Jamie, who's moved out of the area. We miss her, but she said she sent a thank you cookie to a family member who always thinks of my babies at Christmas. Molly says, I complimented a coworker during our Zoom staff meeting today. She was a little embarrassed, I think. That's true. People, we don't know how to accept compliments. I get all squirmy if people compliment me. I'm like, thanks. It's kind of weird to accept a compliment, but we're supposed to be accepting compliments because, it's encouraging to us. And she says she sent a little... I think she sent me a nice message afterwards saying how much she appreciated the acknowledgement. So even though she acted embarrassed, and she was embarrassed, deep down she really appreciated it. And thanks to Molly, she has that bit of value or feels that value from Molly. Carrie says she smiled and waved at all the people who passed by her as she was out running. That's great. That's something that in different states you're going to find consistently, people saying hello to each other on the road, on the sidewalk, on the trails. In California, sometimes we get a little into our own heads and our own minds, and we feel like we're bothering someone when we say hi. But you know what? It's nice to be acknowledged. It's nice to say hi. So great job, Carrie. my lovely wife, Erica, I made a latte for a friend to pick up on her way to work. That was this morning. So she got a nice new coffee maker for Christmas, and so she's been making a few brews for her friends. You know, my sister sent me a funny comment today, or maybe it was on Facebook. She posted something about men should always, maybe it wasn't my sister. I don't know who it was. Men should always make coffee for their wives. It says so in the Bible, Hebrews. Haha, but you know what I'm saying. But also, she brews, because my wife did for somebody else this morning. Tony chimes in again. He says, a neighbor gave me a large bag of oranges. I took them to work and let everyone have some. They're going fast. Our neighbors did the same for us. They have an orange tree in their backyard, and they brought over a bag of oranges about a week ago, and we've been enjoying them as well. Beth says, I got flowers and cupcakes for a coworker's birthday. Let me refresh this real quick, because I think we may have had another comment come in while I was reading or right before. Let's see. Yes, Paige, my mother-in-law, donated for a gift for a great cause. So you guys continue to do these acts of love. You continue to show care. You continue to show value to others. And I know that it's making a difference in our world and your world. So I just wanted to come in here and share with you that we are at 96 out of 100 reported for the month of January. So listen, it's not so much about the goal of 100. I just wanted to make it something we could reach and it could be attainable. But this is something we ought to be doing every day, all the time. We should be sharing love. And here's why. Because as we talked about in a couple weeks ago when I read the story of the Good Samaritan, the first two people who walk on by the Good Samaritan, these two people are highly regarded in their society, and they decide to walk on by and not help the guy who's been robbed. He's naked, he's wounded, he's on the side of the road, he's got nothing, and he's left there to die. And two people pass by, and as is pointed out, Jim Tinkin sent me this. This relates. So let me read this. He sent this to me this morning. We've been reading a YouVersion devotional entitled A Journey with Martin Luther King Jr. It's a 10-day devotional, and it is excellent. So first of all, if you're looking for a good devotional to read on the YouVersion Bible app, check out the A Journey with Martin Luther King 10-day devotional. Also, it says, he says, today was the 10th day, and it was talking about the final speech that Dr. King made before he was killed. In the speech, Dr. King reminded people of the story of the Good Samaritan. He boiled it down to this. The priest and the Levite asked themselves, and here's the key part. The priest and the Levite asked themselves, if I stop to help this man, what will happen to me? What will it cost me? But the Samaritan asked a different question. If I do not stop to help this man, what will happen to him? Right? That really stuck with me. It gets to the heart of the issue of loving our neighbor. I was inspired to go and read the entire text Dr. King gave. You can go listen to it yourself. Just wanted to make you aware of that connection and that thing that in that devotional. So we should not be asking, what is it going to cost me? What's going to happen to me if I go and do this act of love? We should be asking, what is it going to cost them? What's going to happen to them if I don't do this? If I don't do this for them, what's going to happen to them? So that's a really great, really fantastic differentiation there between the people in that story. And he ends the story. Jesus ends the story. You can find it in Luke chapter 10, starting in verse 25. It goes all the way to 37. Here is Luke 10:37. Oh, let's start in 36. Which of these three do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers? Jesus asked the religious leader. The expert in the law replied, the one who had mercy on him. And then you know what Jesus said? He said, go and do likewise. Go and be like the Good Samaritan. Go ask the question, what's going to happen to them if I don't do this for them? So as you seek out opportunities to love your neighbor, as you seek out opportunities to be there to support, to show love, to show value, to preach the good news with your deeds, I want you to continually ask the question, what will happen to them if I don't? What will happen to them if I don't? All right, we're going to close out this series this Sunday, Love Thy Neighbor, with one more week. And I'm actually writing that today. I'm writing that content today, and I'll be filming and sending it out on Sunday. So I really appreciate you guys. Oh, one more thing. If you gave to Two Cities Church in the year of 2020, you should have gotten a link, an email link that would send you to your giving account where you could download your giving receipt. Now, today I went in and I looked at those who had not yet clicked on that link. And so if you were in the grouping of people who did not click on that link, I went ahead and sent you a PDF in your email today. If you have any problems, discrepancies, or anything, if you can't find it, if it went to junk mail, just let me know, because I want to make sure you have all the proper information to do your taxes. And so you should have that. You should have that now. And if we don't have your email, then you were mailed it in snail mail. So be looking for that. There was only a handful of people in that category. And I can't imagine that those people are watching this on Facebook right now. Well, God bless you as always. We love you. We miss seeing you in person, but we are so thankful that we can connect digitally anytime we want. In some ways, some of you are more connected than you've ever been. And so we're thankful for that. Continue to seek Jesus and love your neighbor. See you later.